welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Kansas City Royals. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Salvador Perez.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Alec Marsh.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
George Springer, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 110.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. That one missed.
2 strikes.
And it's filled up. Right-hander kicks, deals. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Springer on the run. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And here it comes. Guerrero checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. And he deals. Runner on the go again. The 1-1 is fouled off. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Popped up right side. Pasquantino hauls it in, and there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make
Springer on the run. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, it takes so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Out front with the swing, and that is strike one.
All eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering is down low.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
This one in the air center field. Isbell pulls it in on the run. Now it's Jansen to hit.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And the Jays score first. It's 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Daniel Vogelbach in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now they take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. Blue Jays 2, KC coming to bat. Back here in Kansas City, and the starter for Toronto, Bowden Francis.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Righty to the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just looking for mistakes somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Just missed.
Ball 2.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Here comes a pitch. And it's strike 2.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
That one ripped. Marshall going back on this one. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Marsh back to work. Just missed. And the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Isbell sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Batting 9, the second baseman,
Kevin Biggio up to the plate.
Biggio.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Renfroe pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Here's George Springer. A walk and a run scored his first time. On the ground to short. Witt over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're up 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the catcher comes up to him. Salvador Perez. And the right-hander back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
1-1's the count.
Just off the inside edge. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
In the air out towards right center. Varsho after it. Varsho makes the grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Nelson Velasquez batting with one down, takes a strike. That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Adam Frazier.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's in there, 0-1. Ground ball right side. Dives, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. One down. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Golden opportunity right here. And this is inside. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Royals trailing by 2, bottom half of inning number 2. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Into center. Varsho has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they trail by 1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Barker on the move. And that is the third out of the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head on now to the top of the third. Blue Jays 2 and the Royals 1. And we're back. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Guerrero around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 3-1.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Fought off foul.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
The 1-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Witt moving under this one. Puts it away for the out. Then there's one down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And there's a foul ball. Bichette, the runner at second with one away. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Isbell fires it in. Lead runner puts the brakes on. So now it's runners at first and third. One away. Runners at first and third. Daniel Vogelback at the plate. Puts a bunt down. Frazier. Off balance feet. There's one. Over to first. Safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Line drive. On to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, number 11. And a pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Barker makes the catch. One down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Struck out swinging his first time.
Witt Jr.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL-NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Base hit. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, and he's out, trying for 2.
Now back.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
2 outs, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. The Royals down by a pair here in the last half of the third. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And there's a ball.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Two outs.
2-2 to count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Royals bats are quiet there. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. Onto the fourth. Digging in. Addison Barger.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat. Getting that first hit at the big league level.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Left-hand batter waits. Good job to fight that one off. Not even close there. And the count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Got him looking. And there's one down.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
So up next for Toronto, Cavan Biggio. First offering, and it just misses. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball there. Left-hand hitter waits. There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So the batting order turns over, and the batter is George Springer. Puts a bunt down. The flip to the pitcher covering. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
Vladdy stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Isbell going back to the warning track. Makes the catch. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Royals 1. Bottom 4th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
The pitch. Flips the corner, and it's 0-1.
Ball.
Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The punch out there, and there's 1 down.
Well, that was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
So up next, Nelson Velasquez. Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Royals 1. Back here in Kansas City, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Bo Bichette. Marsh back to work. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Will Smith getting ready to go. Duffy also throwing. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Hammers Fires that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. His second homer this series, and they add on. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Down the left field line. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
All over that one right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Alec Marsh will depart, and he's Nick Anderson in.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's Daniel Vogelback, 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Out towards right center field. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
Ernie Clement.
Fly ball down the line. Renfroe makes the grab, and that is that. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Adam Frazier. The pitch. And that's in for a strike. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And the pitch. That one not close. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And the right-hander deals. Headed towards the corner. Barker racing over to make the catch.
The right fielder, number
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The Blue Jays leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike. Lined into right. But can't make the catch. It drops. One gone, runner at first. And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. Just missed. That one out to right. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And the righty deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bichette makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Number 11 stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Renfroe, the runner at first with 2 gone. Out to center, and that'll fall for a base hit. throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Stepping in, Bobby Witt Jr.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I could see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
The shortstop takes the ball. Up the middle to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. First pitch just misses. Bases loaded, 2 down. That one clips the outside corner, and that is strike 1. On the ground, Bichette to first, out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Royals wind up leaving them loaded. They're down 5-1. New inning getting started, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger. The pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around first, heading for 2. And his first big league hit is a double. Now Addison Barger with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but
the right fielder, number 4.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pasquantino makes the grab, 2 down. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 1 for 3. Now a fly ball to right center. Isbell sizes this one up. And that'll do it. So they work around the leadoff double. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Royals 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. A line to kick the pitch. High fly ball out into left center field. Barger drifts towards it. And there's 1 down. MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. Melendez goes 6'1", 25 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The Royals down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. The next offering misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hit weakly on the ground. Bichette on the run, throw to first, and there's 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Nelson Velasquez steps in for the Royals. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're down here 5-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Anderson back to work. In the air, center field, under it. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Dalton Varsho, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Dalton Varsho.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Will Smith, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. 1 out, bases empty. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, drifts towards it, and makes the grab. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Jansen.
2 outs, bases empty. Danny Jansen next up for the Blue Jays. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Offense held in check there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Royals 1. Back here in Kansas City, set for the last half of the 7th. And the batter now, Adam Frazier. And a pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And that one clips the corner.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
1 down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Isbell in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. On the move. And that will end the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Daniel Vogelbach.
The pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Renfroe in position. Squeezes it. And there's one away. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
Ernie Clement.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting.
Here's the left fielder, Addison Barger. Up the middle. Nice grab to his knee, the throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Jordan Romano.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now the third baseman.
For the Royals.
When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And he deals. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
The 0-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, but one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Next to hit, Bobby Witt Jr. trying to bunt his way on. And he grabs it foul. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The Jays leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Way outside, 1-2 the count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now the 0-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one just misses. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. 2 down, nobody on. And now it's filled up.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Varsho makes the catch, and that'll do it. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Duffy. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now for the Jays, Kevin.
The second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
The wind of the pitch. Duffy goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. That one missed. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays.
George
Lace down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first, digging for two. The throw into second. Throw is offline, and he's got a double.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Guerrero has to step out of the way for ball one. And it's 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Will Smith, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. And that one is lifted in the air. Renfroe getting an angle on it. Makes the grab. Runner tags up for third. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Oh, 2 now. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Renfroe makes the grab on the run. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Royals 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
And a strike in there. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
That misses. 2-2. Got him swinging.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And another ball. The Royals down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him. And they're down to their last out.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. That one fouled off. The Blue Jays leading by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Fans are